Okay, you there?
I'm here, yeah.
Eagles, you there?
Yes, sir.
Man, you be freaking us out, bro. And I'm gonna send the stream to the dude. To my. Before we even start, I'm gonna send. Out, bro. And I'm gonna send the stream to the dude. To my. Before we even start, I'm gonna send.
Alright, what's up, y'all guys? What's up? What we doing?
Man, if you have a football game, what time does your coach tell you to be there? Just a quick, funny question.
Oh, when we got football games?
Yeah.
They're like hours.
All we want is like 50.
But
Alright, we'll just let it.
y'all ain't even set up yet.
Yeah, we are. We had to. Well, we was here 15 minutes. We were supposed to be doing something, but it didn't work out. I was gonna invite. We have all the stats. We were gonna go over the stats. We were gonna talk a little bit about what y'all gonna do to beat each other, but that didn't work out. So it's all good. Crazy B, you there?
Yes, sir.
I'm with the Giants. Bears, you still there? All right, send me the new link. Okay, I got the new link. All right, so let me go ahead and post this in the advertising stream. I want to post the stream where we advertise it. Hold on, okay? So we got like over 800 something views already. All right, so what's today's date is all right. So this is gaming. You did?
I don't know. The Eagles, I don't know what they're good at because they're pretty much in the middle range in everything on offense.
Well, did you see that? I'm freaking the #1 defense, the #1 allowed passes, whatever, all that, and I'm 1-4. How does that happen? My offense. Yeah, #1. The #1. The #1 everything. So basically, when we start playing this game, you guys are gonna go to to game chat. Or no, matter of fact, you're just gonna mute your headsets. And then me and the Bears are gonna sit here and talk about the game that we're watching.
So, like, are you guys just, like, spectating or one of you with me, one of you with the Eagles?
We're just gonna commentate the game. That's all we're gonna do. I mean,
I'm ready sending it.
alright, while you guys do that, let me put my recorder on so I can make a highlight of this game.
So he's streaming?
He's streaming. And then I want to go ahead and
Yeah, I already posted it on the group page, the main one. I already posted on week 6. You gotta check it out, it's right there.
okay, that's good. And then what I want to do, I want to make sure I get a whole highlight of this game. And that's how we want to do any game. Yeah, I'll let you know when to hit it. I'll let you know. Okay, just let me get the game up first. So at least we know what we need to do. We need to get on like a half hour earlier when we do that. So hopefully.
I was in the game earlier. I just got out the game and I took a little break. And I was like,
Okay, yeah, I can't hear. Okay, go in your settings. It says party settings. And then put your voice to allow your voice to be shared. Because I couldn't hear you. Chicago, can you hear me?
alright, there we go. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yo, Giants,
Chicago,
you
gotta
should
do the
put
same
your
thing.
colors all dark, bro. Mine's all white, dude. Just saying.
What happened?
You should put your like, you know, your colors dark. I'm white, so I'm just saying you're home.
Oh yeah, I was fixing my setting. My bad.
That's cool.
Yeah, I can hear myself through the video.
Okay, they're gonna go to you guys just mute yourself so the voice stays in here.
All right, see you guys later.
All right, see you later. Good luck.
Good luck, buddy.
And thank you,
You too.
Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. This one fielded at the 5. And now running right through it.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the rookie first-rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had that all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. 20, 10, 5, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Let's go!
Jay Ajayi, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. Gets around it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action. Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run, but catch the football consistently.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Sacked. Fletcher Cox forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a play fake. Manning. He's going to look deep down the field.
Look, come on, man. Fucking right there, bro. What the fuck, bro?
And it brings up 3rd.
Some dumb bullshit.
And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. Manning to Beckham. A big play there. 46 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield.
Should have picked that fucking shit.
Play, even with defenders around them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Here's Manning to throw. The quick slant cut. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. His 5th
Ain't no touchdown.
On the year. And the Giants are in for 6.
Told you. Yeah, all right.
Trying to punch it in. Stewart. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jonathan Stewart, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. And it's up and good. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays.
And we'll see how determined they are. Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase.
Nah, he's just no good.
Game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now Foles. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Foles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Foles. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Connor Barwin in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Taken from just outside the 30. Quick move by Miller. Say goodbye to Braxton Miller. Touchdown, Giants. Braxton Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Rosas to add the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Ball up to the 35 now. 10.
Under.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A run, it's Clement, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. A toss to the scat back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Sproles, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And his kick is good. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Rosas now to add the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Hey, Silver.
They'll begin the drive with Sproles. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Go. 1.
Now back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Hey, goal. Down goal.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Eagles on third down. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's
13,
first and 10 just outside the 30. Carry, here's Clement, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here.
13.
They're going to look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. On play action. Now Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Michael Bannon in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From midfield, here's Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Hey, gun.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Ertz over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
180! Silent! 1.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Foles now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Clement. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Zebra.
On play action, it's Manning. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Off play action. Manning. His throw incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Zebra.
From the gun on 3rd down. Manning. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Up at the 40-yard line. This is Clement. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Easy, easy. Yeah. 13. Hey, I got you.
They'll run with Clement. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Be alert.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. They'll drop the throw. And Jeffrey's got it. Alshon Jeffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4th. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. New York set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Play action. Manning. And this is Shepard on the catch. Nate Solder, the left tackle. He's the culprit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. shotgun now for Manning. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Chris Long in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Now a play fake. Manning. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys will have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Foles. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. Now Foles. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they win ahead. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Giants. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. It's now they head back on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Sproles. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Michael Thomas on the stop.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's Foles. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Foles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Great. Receiver.
They'll set up a throw. Ertz has it left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And once again they go with Sproles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Go. Great.
Back to throw. Aguilar has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Foles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Be alert.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Great. One. Go. Be alert.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And eventually take him down here. Great coverage downfield.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And Elliott puts this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
Zebra, zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra, zebra.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A Giant first down. Manning to an open Beckham. Manning now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Zebra, zebra, zebra.
Now Manning. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Eagles, Their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Shut up. I'll fucking flick your clip. Yeah! Come back, motherfucking king is fucking here, man. Woo!
Stay off.
Alright. Shut up.
Shut up, I'm cleaning.
I don't care.
No, you don't care.